Okay, this is a really... It's gonna be kind of quick. The light bulb actually burnt behind me, though. We got enough light. Actually, wait a minute. I got one more light I can turn on. Get sometimes that light back there. Okay. That should be a lot better. So here's my lift bridge. This is just basics. Because my stepdad built half and I built half. Don't know all the... Though we used piece of plywood here. Okay, here. Then we built these two like blocks, like maybe 2x4s or something we used, or some kind of furniture. We used this, used the wood here. Then we used the brackets and screwed it in here, and the brackets. Put some screws in it. Pretty much. Then over here on the other section, we used a board up here, a small piece under here to make sure the alignment, and then down here for where it goes down into is we have two pieces of wood here, and that board on top of the thing slides down into this notch to make sure the alignment. Then this is put in like a little metal bracket with a push button on it, and it then wired to the cutoff section before the bridge, or the cut block, where we cut power. If you're running dead rail, or maybe those keep alive, maybe you would probably put a tortoise before this or something, and then when the push button is lifted up, it would reverse the tortoise and put a bar going up and stopping the train. So here we're not running anything like that, but we got just a cutoff section for it, and this cuts the power. When this is up, that's out. Pretty much like this. I'll bring an engine on over here. Let's put it over here, actually. Let's put it before the cutoff section. It's running. I just picked a random engine. I usually run like steamers like that, not Thomas. Oh, wait a minute, I had the throttle on that cap on. Let me get that off. So, we're gonna start way down there. The lift bridge is up, and I'm not paying attention. Cuts off. If the bridge is down, then when the bridge goes down, it goes up and starts running again. And the bridge is down now, this time around, and we're going to check. There, it wasn't locked in place. So there it is, and it goes across the bridge. Okay. On this side, then because we needed a little bit of support, it was a little low. I did put a little styrofoam thing. That's the only thing I added there. A little bit of styrofoam on top of it because it needed more of a leveled. On that side, it was kind of leaning. Toast. Then, okay, next part we did. Okay, we used popsicle sticks and balsa wood to create the bridge underneath and painted it black. And I'll show you that from the top, from this side. And pretty much the support, we used like a dowel rod, a wood rod, dowel rod, for between here to create support for the underneath fake bridge. And then the wire comes along here from this side, and then it goes under here. It's clipped here to make sure it's not hanging down. Then it goes, it's a little bit low, a little bit of loose. It's tight now because it's all the way up, though. And then it goes in here, under, in this wood. And here's another two. I painted these to make them look like they were actual bridge supports. And then goes under there and goes to goes back to this toggle switch around the table. On this side, I showed again the brackets and everything, and then I came through here. We cut the rail specially. It does this curve a little bit because it's on a curved bridge, and then the rails are cut. And this is taken adjustment over the years, and you can see the screws to hold it really tight. And it's taken some adjustment. When it's like too far apart, it might derail, or too in. This is the only problem we've had because it's on a curve. Different things, different adjustments. I actually replaced this rail because of the expansion. I replaced this rail because it was a little too far, a little bit too in, and then it got bent up. It's now a new rail. You can see where previously I weathered it, and previously I don't. Pretty much that is, and there's a flag stop and some trees, and then it goes into a tunnel where there's a switch to the main line. So what this is a branch line. We only use this as a switching lead or a passenger. We use it as a passenger escape tracker, pretty much to run through. Though it runs pretty perfectly. It runs perfectly when it does work. Though that's pretty much how this lift bridge is built. And let's, now after that, talking about that, let's, line some switch up and let's bring the passenger train through because we have no passing sightings on the railroad where a passenger train turns around. And we'll bring the passenger train through. Okay, P up, Y up. Throw the toggle switches to its power source. Let's strum all. And let's, we'll bring this engine through in a second. Let me check. That block was off. I had it off earlier. Okay, let's bring the train through. Let me throw the switch over the signal bridge. We're just putting in signals and tortoises. There. Oh! Line wrong. Wrong main. Sorry. We're just putting in tortoises. There's no feedback to the turnouts yet, or anything like that. Some of these hidden turnouts are still not hidden all the way, though they're hard to really tell. I forget that all the time. So here we come. We're gonna run around the layout, coming through Lum, past the East Passing Freight House, slowly. Oh, cabinet, all right. Then we come past the rib track, and then Blue Coal Company, Conway, their Freedom, Pennsylvania up there. This is kind of a layout tour now. The Conway Yard over here, the engine terminal was based. It's actually the engine house for the Youngstown Southern out at what's it? So yeah, it's kind of. I try to paint it up like the engine house on the Youngstown Southern. The Conway Yard office. That's all paper and brick. And we'll talk about some other scenes after the... Okay, then we cross the CNS Diamond. And then we go through... Maybe I'll rename this Blue Coal Layout Tour. Though, this is kind of a pile-up area right now. This is kind of my workbench. Though, this is, Jacob Coal Company, and it's pretty much Smith Ferry modeling space. It requires this, though I'm going to put my coke ovens right here, and then the crane here for Smith Ferry, though instead of loading onto the standard gauge railroad, it would be loading it into a narrow gauge railroad on one of the tracks here, and then drop probably this track on top, and then it would be loading the coal. There would be a coke train in front, between the crane. Then there would be the track on top, and that'll probably where it'll be unloading to. It'll be and then it'll go into the coke ovens. The railroad will serve the coke ovens. Then it'll come down here, drop it down in to a chute up to the coal tipple. then transferred to the steel mill. Though the staging yard is in the back, though there will be a town on top of it, over top of it. That's staging for Youngstown and Cleveland. Then we come into the Newcastle area with the Newcastle Steel. That's Sharon Steel actually in real life. So it's a steel mill that closed. It's the one that closed during the Great Depression. Instead, in my relative, I said Bethlehem Steel bought it and kept it going. They're making some gun bullet shells, different stuff, some steel for the tin plate industry that would be gone now, though. In the 1950s, even though I have the tin plate industry, it was the largest tin plate manufacturer. Then there is the Erie train station in Newcastle. Based on there, and we'll look at it. Let me see if I'll look up the train for a second. And there's the structure. There's the tin plate mill right in front. There's the scrap yard and the team track. There's also my car boxes underneath, and will be my cab control holder and my future control panel will be down there for this area. Now, there's the blast furnace. It's built out of a beer bottle. The station is built out of Plasticville structure and a church combined. Lionel crane, the backdrop, Lionel gun, military gun, and then the open hearth back there. The open hearth is a Clever Models, and then the stacks are a wrapping paper tube. Then over here, the spotlights are, I think that is, I didn't post this on any Facebook page. I should have, because I didn't know this was going to be a long show, though. Over here is the, Mark's Spotlight Tower. This is the spotlights, and there's the rest of the Plasticville, warehouse that's over here, or factory, I think they call it, or something. Well, let's, get the passengers all boarded, and let's cross the bridge now. And we'll pass the control panel, and then, okay, proceeding on, I covered all the way. Okay, proceeding on, dispatch, Barker. Then we cross the lift bridge, there's my cup holders, cross the, lift bridge, and pass the control panel. We'll talk about this for a second. This is the trench on the Youngstown Southern. I think it's by Rogers Ivory. Though that's the trench on the Youngstown Southern. And I might do another layout tour this week because I didn't post this on anything. Anybody got any questions or something? I think there's only one watcher, I think it says. Hopefully, people, if you want, sometimes I'll post this on Facebook. If I think this could be a short show, I'm not, though. It went longer than I planned because I was only going to film the lift bridge, though. I think I'll do a layout tour now. Now we come back onto the PRR main line. PRR is the Lake Central region. Though I'm going to go more detail tour, like, to each railroad next time. It depends on if I have time this week. Maybe I will go on, I don't know. I'll probably just leave it there, though. This is Pittsburgh Staging Yard in there. And now we're right in staging, and I'm going to line the switch back to the main. There's the freight house. On the HO level, actually I don't go over detail. I don't care. Actually, yeah. I think I'll do a different show. Yeah, I'll do a different show. Next time, this is just a view of the train running across the lift bridge, and a little show how the passenger operations on the Colon Steel Railroad. Though next time we'll go more in depth of what's actually here and what everything is. I was just painting view, and I did a little more in depth. I did a depth view of Newcastle and different stuff. Though next time we'll do a layout tour video. And we'll go more OB Bears show. Okay, bye.